Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Stephen Stokes. Welcome to the channel. Please check out my website, realplantmedicine.com, where you can get great articles on health, ways to stimulate your body's own health naturally. You can purchase products that we talk about in these videos, and you can check out my two books, Heal Yourself, 7 Steps to Innate Healing, and Philosophical Physician. If you're sitting around and you're not feeling well today, if you're in pain, or you're uncomfortable, and you're sick, and you don't even know what's wrong, I'm going to give you 3 things that you can take immediately that are going to improve your condition within a very short period of time. These are my 3 go-to products that I give 95% of all my patients. They're safe, they're effective, they're not expensive. Let's jump right in. Number 1 is going to be white willow bark. So white willow bark is going to be a main source of reducing pain in your body. And white willow bark is not the same as aspirin. Aspirin is a synthetic derivative of white willow bark, and they're completely different because the aspirin doesn't contain the flavonoids and the constituents that the natural product does. As an example of that, if you take aspirin, it can irritate your stomach lining. It can even cause stomach bleeding. It also thins your blood, so you have to be careful taking aspirin if you're already on blood thinners and different types of medications. White willow bark doesn't cause that in your body. It's a natural product, and it works with the body to reduce those pain pathways. I particularly like Saligesic from MEDI-HERB, and Saligesic contains 20-to-1 extract of white willow bark, which is a phenomenal extract. One of the things about these products is if you just listen to what I say, white willow bark, and you run down to CVS to buy white willow bark, you have no idea what you're getting. You're getting it from companies that don't certify their extracts. They don't even put the amount of extract on the bottle. So you may say, oh, white willow bark, 500 milligrams or something, but you don't know what extract that is. So with MEDI-HERB, everything is certified and you know exactly what you're getting. And so with this particular product, Saligesic, this is a 20-to-1 extract, which means they take 20 grams of plant to make 1 gram of medicinal extract. It's incredible. So you want to take this right away. You want to take 1 to 2 of these 3 times a day with food, and it's going to reduce your pain and start making you feel better within 20 minutes. That's how effective it is. And you're not going to have any of the side effects that you're going to get with things like NSAIDs and aspirin. It's just an amazing product. White willow bark. The second thing I would recommend you do immediately is begin taking Boswellia. Boswellia is a plant as well. A lot of people are familiar with the resin, the gum of the Boswellia plant, which is frankincense. People burn it as incense. In the Bible, the story of the Christ, we know that the 3 wise men, one of the gifts was frankincense, and that was because frankincense has medicinal properties. So it would be useful to give somebody frankincense in times of pain, like childbirth, right? So it makes sense that they would bring Mary frankincense. For us, we're using Boswellia for its anti-inflammatory properties. Boswellia has an incredible effect on calming down the inflammatory fire in the body, and most diseases, most conditions have an inflammatory basis. We know that is true, and so things like osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, Crohn's disease, diverticulitis, gastritis, tendinitis, any of these itises, right, which is basically an inflammatory condition, Boswellia is going to put that fire out and make you feel better. And it's going to do more than that. It's going to have in it the constituents, the flavonoids, that are going to assist your body to not only put out the inflammatory pathway, but assist it in healing. Boswellia has a great effect on the immune system and on certain blood cells, certain the white blood cells that are active with things like asthma. And it's actually my #1 go-to product that I suggest to all patients that are asthmatic. So Boswellia is a fabulous product. Now this particular one, Boswellia Complex by MEDI-HERB, we have a 7-to-1 extract of Boswellia, plus we have some celery seed, some ginger, and some turmeric. Celery seed 6-to-1, ginger 10-to-1, and the turmeric is 25-to-1 extract. So this is pretty powerful stuff. You're going to take, again, 1 of these 3 times a day, and you're going to start seeing the effects of this. The change in your blood chemistry is going to come very quickly. You're going to start feeling a lot better. Boswellia Complex. The third thing I recommend, which may seem a little strange to people, is Valerian Root. Now, a lot of people know Valerian Root for its ability to help us sleep, which is great because when you're in pain, when you're not feeling well, when you're sick, we have trouble sleeping a lot of times, and when we sleep is when we produce all the hormones and all the chemicals that help our body heal. And if you're not sleeping, you're not healing. But really what valerian is going to do for you is it's going to balance the nervous system. Your nervous system has two components that we're concerned with. the gas pedal, called the sympathetic, the brake, the parasympathetic. And if you don't activate the brake or the parasympathetic, you just can't heal. You can't digest your food, you can't sleep at night. And what happens for a lot of people is when they're under stress and they're sick, that sympathetic nervous system just cranks out. It's just going like a maniac. Valerian root is going to put down that sympathetic nervous system and help it to calm down and strengthen. It's going to strengthen your parasympathetic or your healing part of that system by strengthening the vagus nerve. Okay, so valerian is essential. Definitely take 1 to 2 of these about 40 minutes before you go to bed at night, but throughout the day as well. If you feel stressed, if you feel edgy, if you're a little bit on edge, a little touchy, take 1 or 2 of these valerian roots several times throughout the day, and it'll just calm you down. And it does that by increasing the amount of GABA that's available for your brain. So it changes brain chemistry, but it does this without the side effects we see from prescription benzos, from things like Ativan or things like Xanax, which can have just devastating effects. So valerian is the key. And this particular product from MEDI-HERB, Valerian Complex, has in it a 5-to-1 extract of valerian root, and it has some synergistic herbs with it. It has passion flower 5-to-1 extract and jujube seed 10-to-1 extract. Those are going to work to intensify the effects of the valerian root and really relax the nervous system. Hope this was helpful. Try these out. If you're interested in these products, you can pick them up on my website with a patient direct account. And this allows you to buy the products directly from MEDI-HERB with no middle person, and you get quality products shipped right to your door. If you have any comments, put them below. Subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, go ahead and email me. I answer all my emails, and I can give you some real guidance on how to use these 3 herbs effectively to feel better quick. Thank you.